गुड इवनिंग दोस्तों, माय नेम इज़ कुशाल। सो ये वीडियो मैं आप लोगों के लिए रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ। जस्ट अ गुड न्यूज़ या कुछ भी कह लो कि मैंने एक जॉब अप्लाई किया था तो उसके लिए शॉर्ट लिस्ट हुआ है। सो फर्स्ट राउंड वाज टेलीफोनिक इंटरव्यू, जहाँ उन्होंने डिस्कस किया कि मेरा करंट प्रोफाइल क्या है एंड हाउ मच आई एम गेटिंग विद करंट एम्प्लॉयर एंड मेरी एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या है न्यू ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ, एंड ऑन टॉप ऑफ दैट क्या आपके एक्सपेक्टेशन है, क्या आपके हैं। तो फर्स्ट राउंड वाज प्रीटी मच गुड। सो मेरे पास परसों एक मेल आया था कि भाई आपका सेकेंड राउंड के लिए यू शॉर्ट लिस्टेड। सो आज जो हो सके, जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड-19, बिकॉज इन पर्सन वी कैन नॉट गो फॉर सेकेंड राउंड। हो सकता है कि फाइनल राउंड के लिए मेरे को इन पर्सन बुलाया, बट अभी सेकेंड राउंड उन्होंने क्या बोला है मैं आपको मेल दिखाता हूँ। इसमें उन्होंने बोला है कि 35 मिनट्स के ड्यूरेशन पे इंटरव्यू होगा ऑनलाइन, विच दे गेव मी द लिंक। वहाँ पे मेरे को जाके उनके जो भी क्वेश्चंस होंगे दैन आई हैव टू आंसर दैम। सो मैं क्या करूँगा, मैं बस इंटरव्यू देने जा रहा हूँ इन नेक्स्ट 2-3 मिनट्स में। मैंने ऊपर शर्ट डाल ली है, नीचे मैंने शॉर्ट्स में हूँ बिकॉज जो भी रिकॉर्डिंग होनी है वो अपर लेवल की होनी है, नीचे का कुछ दिखना नहीं है। सो मेक श्योर कि आप थोड़ा सा फॉर्मल दिखें, जो कि मैंने शर्ट डाल ली है, नीचे अब इन पर्सन में नहीं है तो दैट्स ऑल राइट। सो मैंने यहाँ पे कंफर्ट सीट होना चाहिए, मेक श्योर पीस ऑफ माइंड हो, घर पे शोर शराबा ना हो। तो अभी इस समय घर पे कोई नहीं है, तो मैं अब यहाँ पे बैठ रहा हूँ। यहाँ पे मैं बैठ गया हूँ, बैकग्राउंड मेरा क्लियर है, ऐसा कुछ है नहीं। मेक श्योर आपके पास पानी की बोतल हो। सो बीच में, क्योंकि हाफ एन आवर का इंटरव्यू होगा, तो उसमें हो सकता है कि आपसे अलग अलग क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएँ। सिचुएशन बेसिस क्वेश्चन हो सकते हैं और बिहेवियर से रिलेटेड हो सकते हैं और आपके मोटिवेशनल फिट क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं। व्हाट आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग, बट इट कैन बी डिफरेंट। लेट्स सी वो कौन से क्वेश्चन होते हैं, क्या होते हैं। सो आई एम रेडी। मेक श्योर कि आप इंटरव्यू दें, क्योंकि मैं बहुत सारे इंटरव्यू दे चुका हूँ और देता रहता हूँ। जब मैं ऑनलाइन अप्लाई करता रहता हूँ, फिर मेरे पास जो भी ऑफर्स आते हैं। आपका बॉडी लैंग्वेज ठीक होना चाहिए। आपने नीचे कुछ भी पहन रखा हो, जितना दिख रहा है वो अच्छा होना चाहिए। बॉडी लैंग्वेज भी हो, बी कॉन्फिडेंट एंड बी क्लियर। यू नेवर नो कि आपका नेक्स्ट लेवल के लिए, नेक्स्ट राउंड के लिए बुलाएंगे नहीं बुलाएंगे, वो आपको नहीं पता। बट मेक श्योर जो राउंड आप दे रहे हो वो अच्छी तरह से। लेट्स सी क्या क्या क्वेश्चन होते हैं एंड कैसे मैं आंसर देता हूँ। दैन आई विल रीट्राइट दिस वीडियो लेटर, तो मुझे पता चलेगी कि मैंने क्या क्या गलतियाँ करी, which I will improve in my coming interviews. So जो भी क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएंगे वो मैं आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करूँगा, इस वीडियो में अपलोड होंगे। तो आप ये वीडियो देखिए, अगर आप भी इंटरव्यू के लिए जा रहे हो तो आपके लिए भी काम आ सकता है। So wish me luck. I'll see you. You took the initiative to learn about a new skill, topic or technology. How did you identify the need to learn this new information, and what steps did you take to achieve thorough learning? Alright, so describe a recent time you took the initiative to learn about a new skills, topic or technology. How did you identify the need to learn this new information, and what steps did you take to achieve the learning? Alright. Alright, so in my recent role, because I'm working with Vodafone as a sales consultant, senior sales consultant. So there was a program, and still there's a program, because every operator, like with our partner like Samsung, Oppo, Apple, they launch the brand ambassador for the every store. And because I was working with Vodafone, so I never get a chance in past to be a part of this fantastic team. And then recently I have applied for the Apple training, so wherein I had to attend a lot of trainings after my working hours. So I took an initiative, so I gave my dedication and my extra hours after work, which was like as a voluntary, because I was not paid for that time. And then I learned a lot of things, online training. I did Apple training and everything, and then I got a certificate from the Apple, stating that that's now I am a brand ambassador for my particular store, and I would be like as a promoter for the Apple. So I later what happened when I finished my training in 15 days. It was a virtual training over the in internet. And then later I got a surprise from the Apple. I got a lot of goodies from the Apple, and then later because I got a company owned phone, which is because they I was not aware earlier. They give their team members to latest phone and everything. So that was a pretty much exciting for me because in earlier I wasn't aware that I would get that much goodies, and that's appreciation letter and certificate as well. I do have that certificate in my in my home. So that was the new thing which I took as an initiative. With that initiative actually helped me to the day-to-day interaction with customer, because there was a lot of thing. I was working with Vodafone since long, but I wasn't aware about these basic things, how these things work. So after getting that particular completion of that certificate, I came to know there are a lot of things. These are the basic things, but which was really helpful, and still that these things are really helpful for while interacting with customer on our day-to-day interaction. So yeah, that was the pretty much overall good productivity for me as well, and now I'm implementing all those learning in my day-to-day transaction with customer, and customers are pretty much happy. I resolve the query, and if any issues are there in store, they approach me related to the. So now I am famous like a Apple brand ambassador. Thank you. To keep the customer happy, because at the end of the day they receive a feedback message from us, NPS, which we call NPS in Vodafone. So yeah, as being a salesperson or retail person, I know how important is that feedback to getting a good feedback from the customer. So I'll be sharing my recent feedback with Vodafone. So what happened in COVID-19 situation, one of the customer requested for NBN connection for his home because he was working from home. Somehow what happened, he was supposed to get activate that connection within a week, because he booked an appointment with the engineer, because there was some certain requirement or criteria which was supposed to fulfill by our NBN team through visit the engineer. So what happened, it's been almost so he waited for 1 week, no one came to home, and he was like very unhappy because it was supposed to be done within a week and it not happened. Then because it was impacting his work as well, his productivity as well, because everything he was doing from the work from the home in COVID-19 situation. He came to the store because we were open in COVID-19 as well. So he approached to me. He was very angry, very frustrated and very irate. Even he wrote out some email to the Vodafone escalation team as well. So I went through the situation. I checked from where he has signed the contract and everything. It was from the different store, but as a being a Vodafone store, that doesn't matter from where Vodafone is getting a connection. That's for us. So what I did is I took an initiative. I explained customer the situation that yes, this COVID-19 is impacting everyone, even for us as well, because our customer care are closed, and he tried to make a call on customer care as well, but it was closed during that time. So what happened later, that I checked system, everything was done. The issue was that our engineer was supposed to reach there, but it was not done on time. Then what I did is luckily we got a Vodafone 4G backup, which was not aware by customer. So I told, do you know that we gave the Vodafone 4G backup as well, meanwhile if your internet is not working? Then he said, no, I was not told by this situation that you got a Vodafone 4G backup as well. Then I realized and I explained everything, how Vodafone 4G will work. Meanwhile, until and unless your NBN connection will not connect in your address. I explained, customer was very happy because he was ready to use the Vodafone 4G backup, so he can resume all the work. And later he went out from the store with happy face, and I called to my area manager and I fixed up everything while booking up with the NBN team. So that was my recent relationship, and establish a rapport with someone at work, school or university. Describe your approach and the steps you took to establish the relationship. Alright, so once I'll reread my question. Question third is, please tell me about a time it was important for you to quickly build a relationship and establish a rapport with someone at work, school or university. Describe your recording time. All right. So, yeah, I remember because when I came to Australia first time, I came here for doing my master degree. So I enrolled for a master degree for my professional in accounting with Charles Study University. So I know because just because of some visa issues, I came Australia late, and my that unit was already started. So I skipped a couple of classes, and then when I joined, I was already way behind the that's our actual lecturer was going on. Then it was a time because there was assessment as well and exam as well, and when you come to the new country, you have to know you are you won't be that much comfortable as you are in your home country. So then I realized, because there was no one whom I can approach or whom I know it in that moment, then I realized I need to make a good friends. I need to make a good relationship with my lecturer as well to catch up the what I missed it. And then luckily I got a couple of friends in my batch, in my class. They were from the different nationalities, some of the from the Australia. I realized that one of my friend, she was from the she was Philippines, sorry, she was from the Philippines, and I took a help from her. I approached her and I explained everything situation. See, look, I missed a couple of classes, and I am running out from the this course. So she helped me a lot of to cover my what I missed, and later I approached to my lecturer as well, because to be honest, I am that kind of person who never hesitate to approach anyone if you are going on a good way and if you have a good intention. Then I approached to my lecturer as well, and I explained everything. Because just because of there was some issue in my visa, so I enrolled late and I came late in Australia, and I skipped these kind of classes. Can you help me out to cover up? And lecturer was awesome. I remember his name. His name was that Sajjad, and he was absolutely good man, and he helped me to cover up all these things. And later when there was a time to submit the assessment, I did very well, and I got a good marks, even distinction and something like that. There was a distinction on that particular subject. So that was the situation. I was new in this country, new in that university, but somehow, just because of my friendly nature, approachable nature, I made a lot of good friends. I made a good relationship with my lecturer, and I came out from that situation. So that was one of the situation. Yep, I can say that. Thank you. My latest situation where I had to take a very hard decision, and it was on very quickly. That was the time when I was working in Airport West store, wherein just because of some compliance issue, we took a very hard decision that we have to ask to one of our colleague, one of team member, to leave the company, because there was some because we came to know there was some intentionally he did a wrong practice with customer. So that was a very painful situation and very hard, because he was working with us very long, and he was very well with the system and how to handle the customer. Then what action I took is, as I was handling my store in absence of my manager, so I asked him to leave, and I had to take I remember that I asked to another manager to send me the another staff from the another store. Then I had to train them as well for my store environment, because when you get a new manpower, new employee, you have to train them you have to train them with your current situation, how the store works and everything, how the customer flow is here. So there was some short period of time, because we were running for one of our contests as well, which we were supposed to get, and which we were supposed to win for that contest. So somehow, with the help of my team, other team members, we trained that new guy, and he was absolutely intelligent, and he was an amazing person in terms of sales and service techniques. So yeah, sometimes you have to take a very hard decision, no matter where you are and what you after, because at the end of the day you have to maintain your policy and everything. But later we realized that We took a hard decision. It was very hard decision, but yeah, as a result, we came with a good number of connection on that month, with a good NPS score as well, and with a good percentage of redemption to our customer as well. So yeah, never mind. But yeah, sometimes you have to take a hard and harsh decision as well as a being a leader. That was the one of the things. Yeah. Begin the next question. Tap the button below. So I'm tapping this one. Always, my dear friend, because it's almost half an hour, so I am feeling tired. So मैं थोड़ा नीचे हो गया क्योंकि मैं सोफा से नीचे भी आ गया. So they can't see me कि मैं कैसे खड़ा हूँ. So feel comfortable. Because still I have to answer 2 more questions because it was a half an hour interview. So डजेंट मैटर कि आप कैसे खड़े हो गए. सो फील कंफर्टेबल. मैं बैक में थोड़े पेन होने लग गया तो मैं ऐसे खड़ा हो गया. सो लेट्स सी what would be the next question, and I would like my cameraman to come and focus that question as well, what is the actual question is, and when recording is started just move to that side. All right, thanks for your support. So next question is here. Imagine you recently joined I can't see anything. Yeah, you recently joined a well-established team that needs to work. I can't see anything. Needs to work together to accomplish a common. Imagine you recently joined a well-established team that needs to work together to accomplish a common goal. You have new idea that could help solve the problem that the team hasn't suggested it. How would you communicate your ideas with your new team? All right. So I got my question. Now I will be getting a 5 seconds of time to recording my answer. Alright, if I'll get a chance to work with a new team, suppose if I'll be getting a chance to work with a Telstra, and I know that's Vodafone, Telstra Casuarina team is very established team because I know some of the colleagues from that store as well. So yeah, in that situation, first I will listen to each and every team members, because when you work in a team, you cannot say that yeah, listen to my idea, that would be the best fit for this situation. No, first what I'll do is, as per my experience, I will listen to each and every team member. I'll try to go through with the what would be the benefits if we will take this situation, and what would be the situation can arise from this while implementing this suggestion. So first I'll listen to all the team members, and I will think, I will double check and I will double think with myself, and I'll ask a question from myself. Whatever I'm gonna say, I'm gonna suggest to my team will really matters. Will that really works for this situation? And when I'll feel comfortable, yes, that would be the best option, then I'll try to explain them with an example. So I will explain the real life scenario which I experienced in my past, situation in my past profile. Because when you explain the real life scenario, then team can listen you. They can listen, they can feel, yes, he has already gone through with the situation. So I will explain the real life scenario which was happened with me in my professional life, and then I'll share what would be the benefits if we will go with my suggestion, and I will also explain the unsuccessful probability as well. Because when you launch anything, when you suggest any idea, yes, you can show that you will win, but there is something something in corner that you have to keep in mind that you can lose as well. But having said that, I won't be that much, I won't consider that losing part on that very higher priority, but I'll go with the what best we can do, what all are the positive things with that my suggestion. So yeah, I'll have a individual chat with my team, I'll take a help with the senior staff, I'll take with my leader, I'll talk with my store manager. That's all. Thank you. Last question for this interview. So tell me about a time you struggle with or were overwhelmed by or new or difficult challenge at work, school or university. Please describe the situation, your action and the outcome. Alright. I know when I pass out my college and when I joined first time this retail sector. No, that's not a good answer. I'll cancel it. I'll re-record once again. Yes, I remember the difficult situation which I faced in my workplace when I came to Australia 2 years back. When I came in first time, it was a new country, new people, new culture. So it was very difficult to me, to get into this culture, to get into this people thoughts, because it was a different situation when I was in my home country. So yeah, what I did is, so I spent a lot of times to know the Australian life, how they think, how they work it, and how they perform the work in my workplace, because I got a couple of my Australian friends in my workplace. I met with them and I try to approach them even in after hours. That's yeah, I'm new in this country and I'm new in this workplace. Can you guide me? Can you help me? And I remember I chose a mentor with the name was Dean. He was a local guy in here, so, and then I made him as a mentor. I participated for the mentorship as well. So and every week I used to take a feedback from him. What is the best part I'm doing it with this role, and what I'm supposed to improve in my day-to-day in professional life. So he helped me a lot. I know that he helped me a lot to know the work culture in Australia, how we work, how we interact with customer, the culture of the life. If I'll be honest with you, I remember the first time that AFL I watched with was that my colleague with Dean. So I really appreciated his effort to overcome from that particular situation. So I know when you go to the new country, new people, when you meet the new people, it's very hard. It's same thing happened with when you left your current organization and when you join the new organization. You get a chance to meet a people with a lot of new people from the different nationalities, different culture. So yeah, it's very hard in the initial days, but if you got a positive mind, positive approach and can-do attitude, and if you got a friendly nature, it's not that much hard, to be honest. Yeah. So yeah, that was the first. It was like in my initial stage of my Australian life journey. But now I know how to how to get into the other people culture and how to approach them, and that's I learned a lot of things from that. Thank you.